Good morning. I'd like to talk with you a little bit about situations that we're in that God sees and God knows. Reading from Genesis chapter 6 verse 5, "And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of his thoughts of his heart was only evil continually." It's sometimes difficult to think of the great flood and all of those who perished in it, and to, at least for a moment, think, how could that be? How could God wipe the earth clean of every living creature and every living person? But the scriptures tell us that all of their thoughts of their hearts were evil continually. They had chosen their own way. They had chosen their own destiny. And it wasn't as if God did it without enough time for them to change their ways. They were given 120 years. Noah preached to them, and not a single person changed their way. They had chosen their own fate. And whether it was in that moment or in a moment to come, their fate was sealed because of their own choice. It was they that brought it upon themselves. It wasn't God. The final judgment was only sealing the fate that they had already chosen. We can see this in the inverse when we think of Jonah and Nineveh. Jonah was sent to Nineveh, a city that is considered one of the most evil in the whole world, and they repented. Jonah was upset that they repented because he knew that God was long-suffering. He was merciful, kind, and loving. They repented, and God did not destroy their city. They turned to the Lord. They changed their fate because they turned to God and repented. So when you think of judgment and destruction, don't think that it is God who's arbitrarily or doing it upon a person or humanity in a way that is apart from their own choice. Their fate was sealed because of the choice that they made ahead of judgment. And in a similar way, we live in the end times right now. We have been given a time to change. And if we take that opportunity, like the people of Nineveh, then we will find favor in God's eyes. We will find righteousness in this life, and we will find life in the world to come. So take this time to evaluate your life and your decisions. Where are you headed? Will you be like the people in Noah's day who chose their fate and their destruction, and 120 years wasn't enough for a single one to change? Or will you be like the people of Nineveh who listened to Jonah and they turned to the Lord and they changed their ways? So the choice is always ours. But the day is coming when final judgment will come upon the earth and each one of us. So think about that today. Have a good day.